We're led by monsters. Monsters. Monsters lead this country. It's not even arguable at this point in time. They look down on us with such disdain, and they don't look down on us and have any heart for us at all. It's on display everywhere you turn. We have a bit of a smorgasbord here to open the show because there's a million different stories, and then we have great guests on, but we are led by people who are monstrous. I mean, look, we'll begin today with obviously Joe Biden, President Joe Biden, heading up to Buffalo. And before we get to all the crap he said, let's just talk for a moment about why. How does this happen? Why would Joe Biden go to Buffalo? I mean, again, it's been pointed out by 100 people. He couldn't seem to find Waukesha, Wisconsin on a map after a black nationalist mowed down 70 white people, but he immediately is going to Buffalo. Why? How do these things happen? Well, let's talk about it. Mass shooting comes out. You saw the headlines as they were coming out over the weekend. And Joe Biden and Joe Biden's team, they immediately start following the mass shooting. Now, let's pause there for a second. They don't follow it like you follow it. There's a mass shooting happening. And in this day and age, we happen to get these updates ongoing as they're happening. But whenever there's something like this happening, you're doing what? You're checking the news. You're, hang on, it's on my phone. Hey, did you get a text? How many people have died? Oh, no, the kids. You're trying to get updates. How bad is it? Did they stop the madman yet? What's going on? You're trying to figure out how bad it is. They don't have those kind of conversations. They immediately, mass shooting happening while the bodies are still warm, while families are still identifying dead relatives. They're immediately having an all hands on deck. Okay, guys, mass shooting in Buffalo. Do we have a race? We need race. What are the races of the victims? Okay, most importantly, the shooter, white guy? Is it a white guy? We got a white guy? Is it a black guy? Ooh, okay, we'll leave it alone. Ooh, white guy. Okay, nice. Hey, that'll be good. That'll play really well. This is exciting stuff. Okay, it's a white guy who killed black people. That's even better. We're going to bring Air Force One up there. Sounds awful, right? Even doing, that sounds gross. Those are the conversations your leaders have. They sit around tables and talk like that while people are dying. While mothers are getting a phone call, your baby's never coming home again. The people who lead your society sit around a table and talk like that. And then, they head up to a place where a community's been ripped apart as 10 people were gunned down shopping for groceries, and they politicize it.
In America, evil will not win, I promise you. Hate will not prevail, and white supremacy will not have the last word. White supremacy is a poison. It's a poison running through it. It really is. Running through our body politic. And it's been allowed to fester and grow right in front of our eyes. We heard the chants, "You will not replace us," in Charlottesville, Virginia. I wasn't going to run, as the senator knows, again for president. When I saw those people coming out of the woods of the fields in Virginia, in Charlottesville, carrying torches, shouting, "You will not replace us," accompanied by white supremacists and carrying Nazi banners, that's when I said, no. And I, honest to God, those who know me, Chuck, I wasn't going to run for certain. But I was going to be darned if I was going to let anyway. Now's the time for the people of all races, from every background, to speak up as a majority in America and reject white supremacy. These actions we've seen in these hate-filled attacks represent the views of a hate-filled minority. We can't allow them to distort America, the real America. We can't allow them to destroy the soul of the nation. As President of the United States, I travel the world all the time. And other nations ask me, heads of state in other countries ask me, what's going on? What in God's name happened on January 6th? What happened in Buffalo? What happened? They ask. We have to refuse to live in a country where black people going about a weekly grocery shopping can be gunned down by weapons of war deployed in a racist cause. We can keep assault weapons off our streets. We've done it before. I did it when we passed the crime bill last time. We can do this if we resolve to do it. If we take on the haters and those who don't even care, it's just about profit and politics.
That's a despicable way for a president to talk. Republican, Democrat, I don't care. Communities grieving, people weeping, funerals being arranged for a loved one who went to the grocery store, and Joe Biden promptly hops on Air Force One because he believes it's politically convenient and starts trying to pass a gun control bill. Like I said, I wasn't trying to be over the top in the beginning. We are led by monsters. Monsters lead us now. They openly despise you.